Welcome back to Game 2 of Double Penetration versus Sin Nudes. I am still Sean Minbung Shannon. I am now currently joined by Frank Panic at the Top Hat Caputo. How's it going, Mr. Panic at the Top Hat?
Well, now I've got some strawberries and Coke, and it's going to be a good day.
That actually, I need that. So there is a straw poll in the chat posted by the Will Brooks, not to be confused with the Will the Torpedo Brooks. Definitely not the same player. Go vote in that poll, please, as I will be closing it by the end of Champ Select, since it was posted so late. So let's just talk about some things we took away from Game 1 right there, and what we're going to be looking forward to see here in Game 2 from both teams.
Oh, that's a question to me. So I think what we saw is a really good team fight comp from TP. I think I saw just some lacking from the top lane and mid lane of Sun Nudes. Really going to look to see Juice getting something a little more comfortable, or that will be outperforming the Torpedo. And I really think that they need, meanwhile, they need Juice Me Mommy, Hillary Clinton, to find someone that won't get destroyed in farm by Bear Jr. I also think that it needs to be, we tend to, in the PMALCS, need better team fighting, and I think that what was lacking a lot is that they needed to get picks. They weren't getting them, therefore DP was just running them over.
Yeah, agreed. I think the ease of team comp that kind of just outscaled was something that was what we saw, what was the problem for Sin Nudes in the later parts of the game. But Oboro looking really good on that Warwick. We need to find a way to translate those early leads into objectives and not just gold and kills. I think would be the best way. Maybe choosing a little bit easier team comp going forward. But as we are in picks and bans right now, as we'll have the timer going down shortly, Aurelia is locked in as the first ban from Sin Nudes. Probably going to see the same 3 bans coming out from Sin Nudes, and maybe an instant lock Garen in as well. I think if I'm Sin Nudes, I ban the Garen, because that's such a simple champion that just does so much. It doesn't really take much time to come online, as opposed to something like the Nasus, where it is safe. It does take some time to come online. The Yorick ban coming up for the side of DP, and the Yasuo from Sin Nudes. So keeping it the same, the Swain, same Swain as well. Let's get some music, as my voice is not as soothing as most people would like. League champ. We'll do this. And we see the Malzahar ban actually coming out. So focusing the Torpedo here in the first half of the draft. Showing some respect over to the side of the Torpedo.
I think it's really smart. It's the most played champion by the Torpedo, and so they're just recognizing that he's amazing on that.
Yeah, also probably showing just some respect for how well he was able to push out Juice Me Mommy. That is a lot of stuff written on there right now.
Ornn ban.
And the Ornn ban coming out again. This is a lot of stuff. What is this? And the Garen first pick. What is this? What is this?
Whoever was typing that could send that personal message. That'd be bueno.
Yeah. I don't know what that was. But I hope you're enjoying the nostalgia, which is the old Champ Select music from the old client for all of you oldie make oldertons in the room. I'm raising my hand. Garen first pick for the side of Sin Nudes kind of takes away what Bear Jr.'s like to do and just first pick his top laner and find his own win condition. As we are coming down to the lower part of the draft phase, I don't think we'll see any kind of Sivir pick is coming in for OP right there. So as the meta changes in the professional scene, we still see ADCs coming out here in PMA LCS.
See the Sivir Olaf picked by DP.
Yeah, so running it back with almost the same thing, they'll probably try to do something very similar. I would probably venture to guess that the Torpedoes pick would also be coming out here on the third pick as to not be banned out even more as the Rakan gets taken away and maybe paired with the Xayah right here. Or no, the Xin Zhao for Obora. Abara? No. Who did that? Did I do that? I didn't do that. As I'm just gonna take a little look at the MVP vote, and I'm just gonna post it one last time in chat. If you have not voted, please go vote for the MVP. As we look to wait and see.
It's really hard to focus when you're doing the timer.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to contribute when you're doing the timer.
They're way over.
Yeah.
Like 10 seconds over.
Alistar.
Minus 15. Alright, so what have we seen so far? The Garen, Rakan, and Zhao. Interesting.
I just wish everybody would stop.
Stop what?
They're typing in chat and just...
Draven ban. Coming over for DP. Not even look at what they're saying. What are you guys doing to Menbong?
No, the draft board chat.
Oh.
Yeah, so the NAS is still coming out, and the Torpedo not having their mid lane pick, I would, you know, I understand that Bear Jr. is the win condition. You took away the Garen, so what's he going to go to now that you've taken out the other three champions he's mainly known for? Trying to think, maybe it's a Fiora, maybe it's a Camille, could be a Poppy, maybe. Not necessarily his style. The Ezreal coming out as well, focusing hard on Digital Love here on the side of DP. Making sure that they just get the most advantageous matchup they possibly can. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Misfortune come out for Digital Love here, as the Camille ban actually comes out. Oddly enough, maybe he has some of that in his solo queue.
I need some chocolate.
Yeah. Looking at this now, I think you have to lock in your mid laner here, even though it's blind. Just to, if you want to secure yourself something that maybe won't be taken away, but in a typical draft, you would lock in your top laner here. Well, this is PMA LCS. We're definitely not typical, everybody. We're above. As the Jax. So the Jax and the Olaf could be flex, but I'm most likely thinking that's a Bear Jr. Jax.
Wants a piece of the chain.
Coming in here for the side of Sin Nudes, they do have their ADC pick and their mid lane pick saved right here for the last. Could be a misfortune is what I'm expecting to see, but Kai'Sa still available, Ashe, Varus still available, Kog'Maw even, but I'm not entirely sure that Digital Love will be playing some of the latter ones I named. I'm looking more towards the first two I named, possibly the Kai'Sa, possibly the Misfortune, and then we'll be looking for the Fizz coming out here for Juice Me. No, please, what the hell? No, don't change your name to that. What the hell? Fizz coming up for the mid lane for Juice Me Mommy. Very interesting and very aggressive pick right here, especially to pick blind when the likes of a Lux is still available for the Torpedo, as we'll be anxiously waiting Sin Nudes to round out their comp here.
The Lucian.
And the Lucian is something I totally forgotten was still up.
Lucian.
Very mobile lane in the bot lane, taking the Lucian again for Digital Love. Very, playing into a kind of similar lane to the Silver Alistar as opposed to the Silver Rakan. So Sin Nudes taking away 2 picks away. One thing that their comp really does lack, though, is wave clear. Something that their comp didn't really lack last time. And then the Annie coming out for the Torpedo.
Wow.
Wanting to be Brick Tamlin so bad. As I believe we're ready to go into regular pick band screen. Tell me your thoughts on these drafts as they are now finished. Panic at the Top Hat.
Most excited to see DP's comp. It's like the last comp, but it's a little more risky with Annie and the Jax. I mean, when Jax goes all in, it's all in or nothing, and same thing with Annie. You miss the stun on the Tibbers, it's kind of over. Plus watching the bear fight someone after she dies is pretty fun. However, I think that Fizz is something that Juice Me Mommy is incredibly comfortable on. Plays really well. I remember that matchup when I played against his Fizz. Not a fun time. Not sure. I think I like the bot lane of DP better than the Lucian Rakan. But I also think for Bear Jr. it's going to be a tougher matchup against the Garen with the Jax. So I think it's going to be a really interesting game. I think I'm favoring though Sin Nudes in this one.
Yep, we're just waiting confirmation. Okay.
Give me your thoughts, Sean.
Alright, cool. One quick question. You talked about the Fizz. I'm gonna give you 3 players and you tell me who has the best Fizz, okay?
Okay.
Juice Me Mommy, Panic at the Top Hat, or Maye. You don't have to rank them. You can just tell me. You can tell me just who's the best if you don't want to rank them.
Maye.
Maye's best Fizz. All right. So between you and Sean, who's got the best? Who's got the best? You or Juice Me Mommy? You heard it here, folks. Juice Me Mommy. The silence says it all.
It's really close. I think in honesty that Caleb is probably better at closing a lead. I think snowballing is a better word, but I don't think that Caleb is better at keeping it. That's my opinion on the Fizz. Because I think that they understand power spikes early, really well and could get some good cheese, but can't close the lead out.
All right, so yeah, going into this though, I'm not gonna. Well, I am. I'm just gonna jump to it. I think the comp from Send Nudes is just as time constraint. There's a window that they need to execute on. That like you got the Xin Zhao, really good ganker. Maybe you can provide a lot more damage and stuff for maybe a top lane or even the mid on Annie if her stuns down. But again, you got this just run at him comp with the Alistar, Sivir, Olaf and Annie stun. I mean, Annie's not going to miss that stun, that point and click Q. She's not going to miss that at least. And anytime she has 3 or 4 stacks, you just can't, you can't do anything to her in the mid lane. So I think it's going to be hard for Obor to find the success that he had last game. And so I'm just going to have to give it the DP this game. I believed in Send Nudes last game.
Well, I'm gonna counter that with I think it will take Kingston HyperX on the Olaf a little bit to get going. Meanwhile, the Annie can stop the Xin Zhao, but it's very difficult, at least for me as a League of Legends player, to hold off on my skill shots or on my CC, and so the Torpedo has to be careful not to be throwing the stun for the Fizz to just E way and out of, because then if Fizz does not get stunned, Fizz wins.
I just think that we come down to ease of execution again. Is I need to turn this music off because oh my god, sorry. I know some of y'all like that sort of stuff, but it's not my cup of tea.
You're wrong. Oh.
Wasn't gonna go that hard, but Panic at the Top Hat letting y'all know that your taste in music sucks. That's what he said.
Yeah, go and listen to some Panic at the Disco. New album came out today.
Oh, true, yeah.
I already had all of it listened to by 8 a.m.
So, as we're getting in to the last parts of Pick Ban, are you going to take Send Nudes or are you going to take DP?
I'm going to take Send Nudes.
So the desk is split once again. People in chat, we got 3 more minutes, but put out your hashtag DP win or hashtag Send Nudes win. And the MVP poll is now closed, and the Torpedo barely edging out both Euromoose and Bear Jr. By 1 vote. Somehow, only how did this even happen? 8 people of the 12 that we have in here voted. That's not even enough people from the teams. Oh well. So I think we definitely need to see this Fizz do some really big work and see if Hillary Clinton can provide as much pressure as Kakashi did previously. The only thing is, this Garen does not have Ignite. This Garen has TP. So I think it's definitely on Obora to try to have a similar and even better game than previous. Do you think it can happen?
I'm thinking here, as long as Obora can do the same amount of work that he did in the Warwick, I think it will be advantageous for the top lane and the mid lane. I'm actually not even too worried about the mid lane. I think that Jisoo Manami is going to come ahead, unless I'm wrong and the Torpedo has god mechanics on Annie. I think that it is really going to be, because I think Garen does better in the wins in the Jax, unless the Jax gets ahead. So yeah, I'm just thinking that if Obora can stay relevant in that early game, it's gonna really snowball the top and the mid. And once Fizz and Karen get ahead, I just don't think, unless DP is fighting immaculately with their team fights, that they'll be able to pull out of that.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think I really want to see a lot of action in this bot lane, quite honestly. Lucian being one of the stronger AD carries in this meta. I want to see as much aggression as you can possibly see coming out of here. Maybe a 3-man or 4-man, bot lane party, fiesta, whatever you want to call it. Splish splash, taking a bot lane bath uh, going on here. Really want to see that. If you can get this Lucian online, they don't really have that much tank. So if Lucian can get to, I don't think he needs to build the Bork. I think he can go straight for Essence Reaver, Black Cleaver here, get to that 40% CDR and just skirt around these fights, get a QSS for the Annie or even, the Alistar stuns or Jax if they're on top. And you have the peel that you need from a Juice Me Daddy on the Rakan, and even from Xin Zhao being able to, give that zone protection from the ultimate. I think it's just going to come down to DP's ease of execution as it was again. If there's not a big enough lead on the side of Sin Nudes, it's DP's game to win.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
Let's see what happens.
That's good. I'm glad you agree. As I feel like we're just casting to ourselves, even though it says 13 people. Type in chat if you're alive.
Yeah, what's happening on these followers, man? You can add people on the Nintendo Switch.
Killer Kitty Cat? Hello. Blah, blah, blah. I'm alive. Alive. Okay. So 3 people. So we have 10 dead people in the chat right now. Rest in peace, everybody else. Killer Kitty.
Looks like we need to call someone.
Yeah. Ghostbusters?
Ah, yes.
Yeah. 4 are in a game. So you mean there are 4 people who are AFK that are in the game right now in the chat? That's wonderful. That's not illegal at all.
That's probably rough.
Yep. Dead people in the game? Oh.
FPS must be gone AWOL.
Yeah, well, if you got a bad thing. Conqueror coming out from the Angler Jacks. Predator Annie, Brick Tamlin somewhere, is throwing a trident because in joy. And he's probably killed a man. But Predator
he does
Annie.
Love his lamp.
Yep.
Killing men.
Lamp and Predator. Press the attack coming up.
I read somewhere
that
their periods attract bears. The Tibbers can smell the menstruation.
Yes, exactly. Oh God. What are we talking about in this cast?
We're throwing around a lot of PMA jokes mixed with Anchorman.
Yeah, well, yeah, that I get it, PMA, because yes,
Oh.
yes, yes. Okay, as we look here, Juice Me Daddy, he's gonna just ward right there. They don't get the ward, but luckily, no crazy shenanigans.
I'm actually really hoping Sundance wins here because it looks like this would be their first win, like win of a game.
Yeah, they'll be their first map win, for sure. Some would say that there's no time like the present, and that they probably don't have a better chance than against a DP who has been kind of the helter-skelter team.
Yeah, they're this is the last place and the second to last place.
Yeah, currently in the standings. So I'm gonna move that.
Has anyone seen my Tibbers?
My bear tip. This is where I spam my mastery. If I had one! Olaf quote. I like that Opie did the Timmy Turner dad thing. No one gets that when I say, if I had one. As oddly enough, Annie is showing way too much respect, in my opinion, to this Fizz. 5 CS to
Yeah.
1 in a range versus melee matchup right now.
Yeah, Fizz is at his worst at level 1, so I'm a little confused. And digging the ooh, spicy in the top lane. Love this game up there.
Yep, and here come Kakashi just jumping on top as we're gonna see Kingston again has gone buff to buff both of these games and has not prioritized any scuttle, you know,
Crab boost.
contention. Yeah, the crab boost. uh,
So I now see why Kakashi picked the Jax. Didn't understand that the E is blocked by the Q right there.
yeah. So the Q of Garen gets blocked by the Counter Strike E because it's deemed like a
A basic attack.
yeah. It's a empowered auto.
Yeah. Oh, and ooh.
And Juicy Mommy getting a lot of damage out onto the torpedo. They're kind of just seeing who's going to get first blood here. I think it's going to probably go to Kakashi if he's able to, you know, have these minions do a lot of damage to Hillary Clinton right here. And he's going to jump on right here. I can see it. It's definitely a Bear Jr. way to play. Playing with fire, if you will, even though he doesn't have Ignite.
Looks like you're having a 3-man gank that'll come up your top.
Oh, a 3-man gank
So
onto
like
the Jax. But Jax...
So it looks like Kakashi's gonna get railed. Ooh.
Oh, but the fish misses the jump.
This is
Gets
hilarious.
the W on there. Still has flash available. Is going to proc it right now. Probably wants to burn the Ignite right here. Has to burn flash. The torpedo just throws out a W as to just say, hey guys, get away from my top
Stop
laner.
it.
As Kingston does focus down onto the scuttle on the bot side of the map. Bot side of the map has a small but not very significant CS lead going to the side of Sin Nudes. But that is a flash down for nothing. Just a little bit of roam time as Jisumami had the wave push as the Fizz, which is quite interesting.
I don't understand the NEs, the W right now. Not really much. Using it as a poke and not as a wave clear. It doesn't do a lot of damage this early anyway.
Yep.
Though I think that the Kakashi didn't realize that the Fizz was following. If he knew and had a vision there, I'm sure he would have run down, knowing that no one could have collapsed on him from the mid lane.
Yeah.
Probably would have been an easier escape, could have gotten the jump again, and not had to burn the flash. But
yep, as it is, he backs, he gets a Cole. Olaf rushing cooldown boots, looking to probably get a gank going off in this bot lane as he has nothing to look for except for just a gank in the bot lane as, ooh, a nice dodge there from Juice Me Daddy onto Uramoose as the Predator does get popped from the Olaf. I do like the cooldown boot rush. It is very nice as Kakashi's just going to try to hold this giant wave right here while the rest of his team focuses on this dragon, but it's going to hit tower. Not entirely sure about doing this. You kind of know exactly what's going on from the side of DP.
ooh, did you hear the sneeze?
What sneeze?
Ah, good. I think that one thing that I'm noticing off of both of these games from Kingston HyperX is, ooh, look at that damage from Garen. Kakashi will not do that again. Will not continue to fight while the Garen is spinning. But what I've noticed from Kingston HyperX is really preemptive
Predator usage?
predators, yeah.
Yeah, same thing with the ults. Everything seems to be before it maybe is deemed needed. But here comes a flash coming out from a Hillary Clinton. As the Conqueror was procced.
Don't think that was necessary.
Yeah.
With the low mana on the Jax, the ult was coming out, and then probably nothing else besides auto attacks.
Yep, flashing away. Obora going for the Hunter's Potions again, to just try to stay as healthy. Probably doesn't need to with Xin Zhao, but being a support main just wants to stay as safe as possible. Has the red smite, slightly favoring in gold only by 100 right there. And that is the gold lead right now, is just the difference between the junglers. There's a nice 15 CS lead in top lane, 16 CS lead in the mid lane, and a 3 CS lead in the bot lane as the Lucian is going to go Bork again. So just probably just more dueling potential. But I really would have loved to seen the Essence Reaver Rush right here for the side of Digital Love.
I think that, as we talked about with the win condition of Sudden, it's getting a little worried for them because nothing's really happening yet. We're almost 10 minutes in the game. We are seeing though that the Fizz has a Sheen first, which will definitely help with the damage and maybe get a cheesy kill. However, though, I do not like the rush of Sheen. I prefer to go Hex type Protobelt just for the cooldowns, to use my E more often. But we'll see.
Yep, so we're just going to continue to just see them all farm it out. So, the Gold Leaf going back and forth 100 or 100.
The Fizz is top.
Fizz jumps in, going to dodge the stun and but then jumps back out, gets the ultimate on top, gets the ignite down, and first blood going over to Hillary Clinton for the flash and ignite of Juicy Mommy, as both ults had to be used, but first blood for the side of Sin Nudes.
Yeah, I think that the ult of the Fizz probably could have gone down a little earlier and prevented the flash away. However, still successful still.
Yeah, successful. I think if you did it earlier, it probably wouldn't have done as much damage with the damage increasing because of how far it travels. Our expert ADC, resident ADC expert in chat says that ER just forces you to play a specific playstyle. It's not even good as a second item. It's just an opinion, and that's fair. I just don't like the board necessarily. I don't think it's necessary in this situation right here, as they do aggro the dragon, but not gonna do it. Juicy Mommy pops the stopwatch. Probably not intentional, and probably not intentional of BMing.
Fat finger at its finest.
Yep. Juicy Mommy was the one that told me to watch these games carefully, as we just see a small 400 gold lead right here, as we are hitting sixes across the board now.
Speaking of sneezes. Ooh,
Juicy Mommy does land the damage, and then going to get almost down, but the bear lands and takes 2 tower shots. Going to force Torpedo to back up. Did not have but here comes the Predator coming out from Kingston. HyperX lands one of the axes, jumps away on the Playful Trickster, and that's going to be all she wrote there for the gank right there. Not going to be able to do much right there.
Is there a way to check what abilities are being maxed?
Yeah, you just... Oh, and here comes the calling out from Digital Love. Flashes on top, forces the flash out of OP as well. So burning the flash for flash right there. Forcing OP.
Xin Zhao on the Rift Herald.
Yep, Xin Zhao focusing the Rift Herald, but Digital Love going out and dies to your Moose right there. Being a little bit too far forward without Juice Me Daddy right there, but the Rift Herald does go down to Obora. As they go for a 1 kill for a trade for the Rift Herald right here, but it's probably going to give over Dragon to the side of Sin Nudes.
Yeah, I think that why I was asking about the maxing ability earlier is because the E damage from the Fizz did not do nearly as much as I would expect it, and so it might be a Q max.
It is a E max. Oh no, a W max. Excuse me.
So that is why they
Yeah.
did not do as much
As the
damage.
TP comes out from Kakashi, and then a TP comes out from Hillary Clinton, they jump onto
Ooh.
Opie, jumping on the Kingston right there. A huge headbutt pulverize right there. As Juicy Mommy gets stunned, flops away, and that's it. Everyone just burned a bunch of cooldowns and summoners. They're going to focus down this dragon again as everyone's just kind of playing chicken. Everyone's on wards and doesn't know it. There is a giant wave crashing into the top wave right now. Trying to just see if they can steal this
Garen
dragon.
healing back up.
Obora has Smite available. Is going to not be able to do it. Runs away right there. Kakashi going to try to jump on. Smite landed for Kingston HyperX. Obora did not have Smite actually available. My mistake.
Oh, see, when you said that, I was like, okay, why aren't they going in then?
Yeah.
Hello?
Just trying to steal it right there, see if they could secure it. But I think if you're in that situation, your jungler needs to, let you know, hey, I don't got Smite. We should do something else. Push mid with Rift Herald, something like that.
Or look to specifically, just try to win the fight.
Yeah, but everyone has
just
burn cooldowns. Juicy Mommy here looking for Kakashi. Getting the damage on Ignite going down. Has ult available, misses it. Hillary Clinton gonna jump in, run around, take 2 turret shots for free. As we do see Uramoose, well, he's a cow, but you know what I'm saying. He's here up in the top lane, clearing out some vision as Hillary Clinton is taking a scenic route away.
You can milk those.
Well, mooses don't have them, and well, this cow doesn't. So, it's a bull. So.
Wait, cows don't have udders?
Mooses don't.
Mooses don't have udders?
No. What the hell?
Or I feel like there's gotta be something there.
A moose is a male.
You know what? Hey, men can breastfeed.
Yeah, how?
Who says male mooses can't?
As the Rift Herald is finally popped down here in the bot lane, as it's just Opie here. Uramoose finally coming here. Rift Herald charge. Probably going to take this tower really dangerously low as they will be focusing. Juice Me Daddy goes really, really deep. Does get the spell shield popped and the engage coming out from Obora, but they just go back and forth. But here comes the re-engage from Opie with the unstoppable coming out from Olaf. Can't be stopped right there. Here comes Fizz, lands the ult onto Uramoose. Oh, but the Annie stuns him right there. A double kill coming out here from Kingston HyperX. And a triple kill from all the axes. Kingston is a monster at this point. Able to get 3 kills right there from the re-engage.
Who just came back and left?
I don't know. I didn't hear anybody.
Oh, just like my dad.
Hold on.
No, don't leave me. See, okay. I was doubting you with the, super doubting you.
Yeah, okay. Are we talking about Uramoose or mooses in general? I was talking about Uramoose. He's a dude.
I was talking about mooses in general.
No, okay, well this is where we were confused. No, there are mooses, which are bulls, which is weird, because he's playing a bull, and he's called Uramoose, and male mooses are bulls.
And he's a man.
And yeah, exactly.
Sorry, apparently going back to League of Legends. I was doubting you on the Lucidity boots with the.
Oh no.
With the Olaf, I thought it was bad, but
It's actually so standard. The great Maye, the best jungler in the league right now, will tell you that Lucidity boots on Olaf is not only standard but really, really good, especially with the Predator. Because then you get that cooldown down. Get that cooldown down.
Cooldown down.
Yeah. As Kakashi is here, but Obora is in the top lane. Got a audacious charge to a minion. See if he can strike away. Get silenced. And it's probably just going to blast plane over. Oh, but here comes Hillary Clinton. Oh, and Juice Me Mommy's here once again. Gets the shark
And
landed
good
on
dunk
top.
by.
And probably want to get the Juice Me Mommy, and it does go over as the Predator does get
Well,
popped.
at least the Hillary Clinton ult was saved.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton's ult saved and Oboro's saved. Kakashi finding himself on the death count for both of the kills for Sin Nudes this game.
So let's talk a little bit about Digital Love. We were talking about how the Lucian being a stronger pick right now in the PM and LCS. Do you think it's the itemization choice of Digital Love that is causing for us not to see that?
What do you mean? Like him going Bork causes us to see him
not do as well early as we were talking about / expecting out of that champion.
No, I think it's just more of where the team's focus is. I think it's definitely like Kakashi is the win condition generally for the side of DP, right? So they've been focusing and he's been overextending, and Juicy Mommy's had really good roams. And in the bot lane, it was just that unfortunate, like he was extended a little bit too far without his support, so that's where the first kill came down. And then the second one was after they got the first tower. I think once he gets Black Cleaver, then we'll definitely see like what we're expecting out of him, or what we're hoping to expect is they trade some really big blows around here in the top lane, both at half health, as the minion wave is going to be on the side of Hillary Clinton. And the Air Drake is now live. I think this would be really, really good for the side of Sin Nudes to get, because DP already goes really fast. You don't want them to go faster, and you want to be able to try to match them or be able to kind of, you know, outpace them in the movement speed game. Resident Fizz expert and best jungler in the league, Maye, questions, why is this Fizz not in the jungle?
I'm not sure. I'm also questioning the build path of the Fizz, but that's fine. I'm not a mid lane main.
This is
I have no idea how to play that champion.
You don't know how to play any champion, quite honestly. Here comes Kingston HyperX as they're doing this on a ward, knowing that they were doing it on a ward, as Euromoose is saving his headbutt pull as Obora comes in. The fish misses wide, and Obora gets the steal as Digital Love shuts down onto the Olaf. Exactly what he needed right there, as they're still fighting. OP takes down Juice Me Daddy, knock up right there, flash and heal goes away as top lane just hears all the fighting going down on the other side of the map and says, well, it's our turn. They're going to trade some blows right there. OP still chasing. Oh, but here comes Juice Me Mommy as he gets headbutt pulled. Obora goes back into OP, feeding over a kill and red buff right there. But a nice kill return for the side of Juice Me Mommy, who burned the Ignite to kill Yoramoose. An extended 2 for 2, I believe, across the map. But Drake going over to the side of Sin Nudes.
Sin Nudes. Yeah, I did not expect the steal of the Dragon. Definitely coming out in favor of Sin Nudes there. Helping the Fizz out. We were definitely starting to see a little bit more damage from the Lucian. Lucian picked up a kill as well.
Yeah, shut down onto the Olaf. That's a lot of money going into the pockets of the carry that we were just talking about that we need to see a little bit more from for the side of Sin Nudes.
Instantly buys Big Fat Hammer.
Yeah.
And a Ruby Crystal.
Here comes Kingston HyperX right here, who just gets his Ragnarok ult back up. As Kakashi is here, is going to land the stun. And it's probably going to go down to Kakashi, who's just procced the Conqueror. Oh, and the Reckless Swing goes out. Flash coming out from Kakashi. Here comes Obora right here. The knock up and the Ignite comes down onto Kakashi right there. Is going to go back into turret range. Very nice. And then Juice Me Mommy gets a... Oh no, it actually goes over to the Rakan. A kill onto Kingston HyperX. So a 2 for 2 over here, as Juice Me Daddy does fall down at the very end of that fight. Meanwhile, in bot lane, OP takes the bot lane tier 1 tower as Digital Love has rotated all the way up here to the top lane, now that Juice Me Mommy has gone back to the mid lane. Really nice ult by Obora right there to knock Kakashi back into turret range to help secure the range. Yeah.
That was spicy. Super spicy.
Yep, Annie always seems to lead a little bit late, even with the likes of
Late to the
TP,
party.
yeah, and Predator. Why do you think that is?
Just not rotating well. And I
well,
think
here
that
comes Obora right here jumping on top. Here comes the stun used just onto Obora, but he saves the Audacious Towers, and Digital Love gets the kill. Kakashi is here, and Yurmus pops the ultimate. Digital Love playing about as safe as he can. Obora saying, hey, I'm just going to die for the cause right now. You go back, don't die right here. We need you to stay alive. So a 1-for-1 trade, mid laner. I think he had Tibbers available, but
that was what I was going to mention about the Annie, which is what I'm seeing a little bit of concern with, is that not good uses of CCing multiple members. So I think it's just a mix of rotations, being a little timid on. I mean, Annie's just not a champion that you can be timid on, and I feel like that is a little like playing back as a little bit of the play style of the Torpedo, and so that is showing itself evident.
Yeah, Juice Me Mommy sitting at 2-0-3 right now, oh, excuse me, as I'm in the wrong. There we go. About 1,000 gold above the counterpart of the Torpedo right now, as we just see the trades happening more and more in this top lane. As Juice Me Daddy trying to be a cheeky little boy, but didn't stop this back of OP with Kingston popping the Predator. Oh no, that was Annie that popped the Predator. Excuse me. For some reason, and Obora going to take the blue just like a good jungler should. Third blue always goes over to junglers.
It hurts my body.
Yeah. Here comes the silence out as they just keep trading blows. It's one of our casters would say it's a wet noodle fight. I just think it's a slapdick contest here in the top lane. As now we finally get Juice Me Daddy here in the top lane as well. Hillary Clinton gets the ult down. Here comes the Torpedo.
Holy smacks.
Giant shark landed on top for Juice Me Mommy, but going to get a return kill down as the culling lands and is going to kill Kingston HyperX. Yuramus is now here as well. Gets the stun onto Digital Love, but he's probably going to get popped up and give his life away so that OP can live. Double kill going over for Obora right now, as in the top lane, Kakashi somehow lives, but the top tower does go down. Wins across the map for Sin Nudes as they take the top lane tower and probably look to take this mid lane turret as well.
I think if the Sivir followed up with the cow, it would have looked differently and the cow would not have died. But just wanted to play it safe.
Yeah, mid lane tower going down for the side of DP, as all things are pointing for the side of Sin Nudes right now with a massive wave in the bot lane. It's going to crash as Obora is taking the blue buff right now with 30 seconds left on to Dragon, which is going to be another Air Drake, which will allow for more of these rotation plays that we've been seeing out. I love the proactivity coming out here from the side of Sin Nudes.
Yeah, we're seeing them up to about 1,500 gold, which is exciting. Underdog team, rooting for me here.
All right, chat. I'm going to ask you for your opinion right here. We got three options. Is it hashtag give me your nudes, hashtag no nudes, or hashtag Popo can still throw? Let me know. No nudes if you think if they'll lose.
Striking the Dragon here is DP. Looks like they're going to give it.
Yeah, uncontested.
Sentinel's just going to give it up.
As they didn't have any vision on anybody. Kakashi was roaming down as well. But yeah, if you believe that Sin Nudes can win, type give nudes. If you believe that they'll lose, type no nudes. If you believe that Popo can still throw, type Popo can still throw.
So, Sean, what are you thinking about here? I'm watching the mid lane, looking at build paths. Little confused on both sides, actually. Oh, engage.
Oh, Juice Me Daddy comes in, lands the grand entrance. Kingston HyperX pops it, but he just gets obliterated as Juice Me Daddy goes back in to land the grand entrance. But oh, Digital Love is getting taken down by Kakashi right here. Is getting a little bit of peel, but it flashes away. Oh, but Hillary Clinton gets donated all the way over to Kakashi. It's a 2 for 2
Juice
right now.
Mommy.
Obora.
At Rich Matties, please highlight VOD that one. The blast cone for the Hillary Clinton to alt the Jax. It was incredible.
Hillary Clinton going in. Yuramu's just tanking tower shots as Obora ults away to try to save himself, as that's not going to work, OP. Grand Entrance goes in but saves the spell shield right there. So an extended, I believe, 3 for 2 in the favor of Sin Nudes.
So what I'm noticing, I'm seeing what Caleb is doing here, and with what we were talking about and needing them to just kind of snowball the game instead of the mobility of the Protobelt going straight for the Rabadon's death.
That's Sean, by the way.
Did I say what I say?
You said Caleb again.
Oh. Yeah, Sean. Sean going for...
Here comes Kingston Hypernex. Blind face checking right there. Going to die. Fish misses wide. The shark misses wide as they just disengage right there. Not having to pop the Silver Roll, but they'll take down the enemy jungler with Baron alive right now. Do they dare start this with their mid lane being pushed? I don't think they should. It's going to be really tough, but they don't have any wave clear to really fight right here. The shark is down. Trying to land any kind of CC from Juice Me Daddy right here.
Wait, did you ask me if Juice Me Mommy was better at Fizz?
Yeah, because that's who's playing Fizz.
Oh, no, I'm better. I was thinking Caleb.
Yeah. Why would I don't care if Caleb can play Fizz well. He's playing Rakan.
I forget that they've switched. Their names confuse me, alright.
Because technically, Juice Me Daddy is Mommy because he's asking the daddy. As Kakashi is just caught out.
Time to die.
Yep, and Counter-Strike down. Gonna pop the Blast Cone. Gonna run away, take the whole team on a wild goose chase. And it looks like they're gonna go on it. He's gonna Soaz and TP away. Oh, but Juice Me Daddy gets the kill! Oh my gosh! Frank is Craiggasming on stream. Yuramus takes the shark. Gets silenced, takes damage away. Grand Entrance. And he's just gonna have to give away his life right here as the ult comes down. Juice Me Mommy is on, I believe, a killing spree right now as the pings on the Baron.
Killing speed.
The pings are going down on the Baron, but they're from DP to know that this is where Sin Nudes is going to go. Will this be Sin Nudes taking the lead right here? They have a 2,000 gold lead, 2,500 gold lead right now as Juice Me Mommy is on the outside getting poked away by Opie. They're focusing down this Baron. It's really low. Here comes the Grand Entrance. Torpedo goes down. He does nothing during the fight. The Unstoppable Force comes out. Ragnarok. Opie is getting focused down by Obora. Has to flash over. The jungler Kingston HyperX goes down, and that is a 3 for nothing for the, or 2 for nothing, excuse me, on the side of Sin Nudes. As Juice Me Mommy's ult is almost back up. Kakashi and Yuramus are here as well. Juice Me Mommy looking to find anybody right now as Opie is sitting on that ward. Oh, and he takes down Opie right there with the flash right there. There is no jungler for Smite, so you got to think Kakashi and Yuramus are just trying to buy some time right here. As I have not stopped talking, Lord, someone just take an objective as Yuramus goes down. The fish miss wide again. Are they going to go back to Baron? There is a giant wave in the bot lane as Kakashi does see that Digital Love is channeling right there. Does get the Counter-Strike down, and here comes the Grand Entrance, and Juice Me Mommy again with another kill. 7-1-7 on this Fizz right now. I know you said that Sean's Fizz is probably not better than KO's, but right now this guy is popping off.
I'm just saying it's not better than mine. That's all I wanted to admit.
Massive wave going in the top lane. Olaf showing bottom. Everyone backs because they don't have enough health. Are they gonna go for the dragon right now? Baron is up. Baron is still up.
I really want to know how many kills were accumulated in that fight, because I feel like it was like 7 or 8.
Everybody in the chat wants Sin Nudes to win, but you're not doing the one thing that will guarantee you this win, and that is to get the Baron. As Hillary Clinton's going to find Kingston HyperX, he cues a minion, but here comes Digital Love dealing all the deeps and just calls him down all the way. That is what we call a Digital Love drive-by, showing him his long anime schlong, hashtag BAT win. As they're going to focus down, the jungler's dead, they're focusing the dragon. I'm squeaking and going through puberty.
The other drugs.
They're gonna.
Silly drugs.
Where are the drugs going? As Yoramus is clearing out Baron Vision, but why is he doing that? Because Sinudes doesn't have any business being over there right now, apparently. As Hillary Clinton cues a minion again. But here comes Juice Me Daddy, right here, on top. Gets the grand entrance, lands the W. Here comes Juice Me Mommy to try to maybe do something right here. Hillary Clinton just going to flash in. The OP using the Sivir ult. The zoning shark coming down. Oh, but a Bora goes in and just knocks everybody up.
Oh,
and then here comes the Tibbers. Oh, no! Oh, Bora and Juice Me Daddy go down while Digital Love is in the mid lane taking the mid lane tier 2. And pings come out onto the Baron. But Juice Me Mommy takes down Kakashi. And there's pings down on the tier 2 tower right now. What is going on in this game? So many low health bars, so much fighting. We have 36 kills in a 32-minute game, around a 6,000 gold lead right now as Opie is right here with Uramoose. Hillary Clinton in this bot lane. Juice Me Mommy is found out by Uramoose, and they're probably just going to back off.
I honestly couldn't focus in that last fight after the turret dive and you said Daddy being on top. I lost it at that point.
Okay, well, Kingston trying to go on top of Digital Love right here, just taking the culling to the face, going a little bit low, but it does have the red buff. Digital Love going to manage to just get him because the axe falls too short. Ah, Digital Love making it happen, having to burn both summoners to live though. Oh man, Kingston almost making the plays happen.
I'm glad you're doing play-by-play.
Kiko ho.
5,000 gold lead right now on the side of Sinudes. So what I'm thinking is Garen, continuing to split push. It just pulls the Jax away because the Jax will win against the Garen. Just getting the pressure, running away. Because if they're separated from the rest of the team, I think Sinudes is going to continue to keep winning.
Here comes Juice Me Mommy right here, just doing dodges the stun from the Annie as the rest of the team is focusing on Baron. They have no vision of this right now. They do now. Double pink wards dropped into the pit. The ult lands on the OP, but he spell shields it very nicely timed right there. Oh, Juice Me Mommy goes in and gets exhausted. He is dead. The carry for Sinudes is down. Juice Me Daddy goes in and just focuses everybody, but doesn't get enough. Here comes Kingston just focusing down the Baron right now. Flashes in and ults away. Oh, a flash from a Bora, and no, DP gets the Baron. Oh no! Digital Love calling everybody away. Oh no! And here comes Yoramoose to flash and take the headbutt pulled right there.
So what's so important about that fight was that after the ult, the comms were clearly not, just a lot of miscommunication on the side of Sinudes. Fizz should not have gone in. The team was not following up. As soon as the Fizz died, they should have stopped focusing the Baron, but they continued to focus being down their carry. That was kind of the big mistake there that swung that Baron fight.
I can't commentate right now. Not only did they throw Baron, but now the Baron's not even being used adequately. There's a massive wave in the bot lane for Sinudes, and Kingston's pushing tier 1! Tier 1 top lane! What is this?
Alright. Now you're squeaking too much.
Okay, so your question for both mid lane builds, I actually like the Fizz Lich Bane Rush. It's okay. It's not necessarily the Proto Belt, which will get you like a nice little gap closer, more mobility, but it's just flat AP.
Well, it's more of that the Proto Belt is just not built, period. That was my question for the Fizz. Because the slipperiness of Fizz, it just makes it, one, it gives Fizz great wave clear. 2, it just makes the Fizz, it lets you jump in
Yeah.
a lot easier. On the side of the Annie, for the love of all that is good, you're playing against a Fizz. Fizz is very ahead. Why are you not building Azonias?
I
To
would
stop
say
the
Abyssal.
ultimate.
I would say Banshee's Veil.
Banshee's Veil.
Yeah. As there is a jump onto Kakashi, he takes massive amounts of damage. Hysterics does pop. He is probably going to get a trade kill on top to Obora right here, but Digital Love takes him down right now. I do want to point out one thing, though. Obora has taken the base being taken, but Obora taking every single buff that has been available. The zoning official puts Yorumu separate from the rest of his team. Doesn't really tag him. Opie and Kingston both having GAs right now. Going to be very, very hard to kill anybody on the side there as they're rushing towards this dragon right now. They do get an inhibitor out of the Baron, but not much more.
I think it's kind of hilarious that you keep saying zoning Fizz ult because no Fizz player means to be zoning someone with their Fizz ult alone. Maybe at like bro play, but like you're looking to hit it, not use it as a zoning tool.
So it looks like they're going to give over the Elder Drake right here, unless, because Obora is not up for another 3 seconds, unless there's a miraculous steal from Juice Me Daddy. Hope he doesn't give over his life for it. Fizz looks like...
Rakan steal.
The culling comes out, misses, can't compete with Smite. As Fizz was toppling, they'd probably try to take that tower. Now you have a Baroned up Elder team for the side of DP. Death timers and gold not meaning death timers being very long and gold not meaning as much anymore. You have 120 crit on the side of OP right now, so he'll be critting every time. And we have the 4-item build coming out for the Lucian with the Essence Reaver and the Rapid Fire Cannon. Man, this is... What do you do if you're the side of Sin Nudes?
Not base race. That's what I'm seeing right now. I think you just have to stall out. Stall out. Maybe this is the call. I'm not quite sure.
Hillary Clinton getting focused and getting stunned and just getting dead almost right now as he runs away. Kingston Hyper is jumping on top of him. They are doing a base race right now, but I don't think they understand that they have super minions that they're going against right now as they're just trying to force this down, but the backs are not getting stopped. The other team could have just finished the game. They have
They didn't even take the tower when they have Elder Dragon.
Frank,
So
I'm going to knock out right now. So if you could just take over while I have a small break.
okay, well everyone, just so you know, our friendly Menbun Sean Panic at the Top Pet TriCast is going down. We're losing 2 casters due to rage, pain, and suffering. It looks like Obora is about to get picked out here. Especially really aggressive with the Elder Dragon coming up, but the combo is going to be missed by the Torpedo. Olaf's going to fight under turret, but the Rakan gets a good ult off, gets 3, and he goes down to the Fizz. Meanwhile, Kakashi is fighting Digital Love under turret, and the Hysterics Gauge saves the Jax.
Kingston HyperX dying right here, but Kakashi is in the base taking the inhibitor. Kingston actually being able to live as Digital Love gets soloed out by Kakashi. I am back. And Hillary Clinton showing why you should vote for her as Yorumu slams the ground angrily. I understand your frustration. As Baron will be up in 1 minute, and I can tell you this. If Sin Moons gets this Baron, it'll be huge because Yorumus will just be spawning in base when that happens. Maybe a little bit of a Overwatch tactic right there to delay the spawn timer knowing that he was going to die.
Could be.
I want to give a shout out to Apiko, who is incredibly junk.
Okay, for those who are watching the game right now, we gotta do the skin thing. So, what will be our word?
Tilted.
Yep. Type tilted in chat.
Oh wait,
Hashtag
okay,
tilted.
no, wait. It's either tilted or Baron.
Okay. Let's do hashtag Sean
Dignitas.
Manbung.
No, hashtag Dignitas. We're doing it.
Hashtag,
Hashtag
okay.
Dignitas
Hashtag Dignitas
in
in
chat.
chat. Go.
Yeah. Blue Team's inhibitor will be spawning soon. If you would like to be in the
If you'd like to be in the mystery skin giveaway, hashtag Dignitas.
And I think it's appropriate because the Baron was very Dignitas-like, and Bear Jr. is a huge Dignitas Baron fan. And Apiko, Sarah, you can also do this as well. You are invited to do this. As the fish does land onto the torpedo, massive amounts of damage. Flash comes out, jumps onto Opie, and there is so much going on right now. Juice McMommy trying to get to the back line right now, but just dies as Kingston goes down as well. Digital Love is still alive. Where is Kakashi? Where is Hillary Clinton? They are in the base right now. Digital Love trying to clean this up. Gets stunned. Oh, but takes down. Oh, but he's not going to be able to get the quadra kill because the bear's an angry bear. Oh no, Kakashi right here has Blade of the Rune King. Probably can win this 1v1. Has the GA on top of this and takes down Hillary Clinton. Going to lose the GA though right now.
They still might be able to take it though. 26 seconds till Juice and Teddy's up.
Yeah, and you just have to get this bot lane. I think this is gonna be game.
I think you said bot lane.
Bot lane, bot lane. Kakashi gonna do what Jax does in all of the movies. Just slapping, hitting that Nexus. And
4 seconds.
Popo can still throw.
Oh, Fizz comes up. The miss.
Misses the shark.
The cow.
Oh, but Kakashi's dead! And Yoramos can't hit the Nexus. Does he hit the Nexus? No! Oh my gosh, the Nexus lives with 200 health!
Okay, the butts must be so clenched right now with these minions, but the
Oh, the TP's coming in from the torpedo!
Oh,
He's going
man.
in! He's going in, but he
wanted
cancels
him
the
to do
TP! Kakashi is up in 40 seconds and does have TP. They have to know this, but he's going to have to TP to a minion.
Incredible.
My heart can't take much more of this. I'm an old man.
I'm hunting rabbits.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
Oh, come on. I'm glad that this was the match of the week. We're gonna need to have a conversation though with this Euromoose person. A lot of over aggressive.
57 kills in 45 minutes. 4,000 gold lead for the side of DP. The torpedo was spotted out. What is he doing? Another. Oh my gosh.
But will top turret be sacrificed for it? Can they rotate
Top turret?
Really,
are we really caring about top turret right now? The only thing that matters is that Nexus health. Look at this.
No. It matters. Don't pretend like it doesn't.
Frank, I love you like a brother. We actually are brothers because this is a fraternity.
But my point is that they have some there are many entries for the other team to get into the base.
Yeah, they're starting the Baron right
to
now. They know that they're on it. This Baron is going down so incredibly fast though with the Mountain Drake. They're going to have to just fight them and hope that they can win and get an ace right now because if they don't kill them, it's game. Yeah, it's game over if they don't get this. They're looking at Kakashi, Juice Me Daddy, all alone right now, going to do this. Okay, but he doesn't get any damage, but now they're focusing down Kakashi. Kakashi still has a TP, going to just get taken down by the Garen ulti right here, as the inhibitor will be respawning soon, as they're going to be pings onto the Elder Drake when there is a mid lane inhibitor open. 56 seconds left onto Kakashi. He does have TP, as Hillary Clinton does go back. Opie goes down. Oh, massive crit damage onto there, lands the shark onto Opie. Spell shield goes down, but Juice Me Mommy is dead. Stay in there. And there are pings on there, but they're still focusing the Elder Dragon. They're
They're
still
gonna lose.
focusing. They're gonna lose the game. They're focusing this. They have to
They
back
can't get
now.
back fast
They can't
enough.
get back fast enough. There's no Baron. Spawn timers. Hillary Clinton has to go.
Come on,
Kingston.
Come on, hit him.
Oh no. As we end our 47-minute game with 60 kills, DP takes the 2-0.
What site do you use for the skin? So I can put these names in right now.
I just do random generator and then type all the names in and it does it. Like just do a random name selector thing. Hold on. Random name generator. No, selector. Hold on. Here you go. I'll send it to you in client. There you go. Well, as one of the other better junglers in this league would say, Elucida, that game was a oof and a half.
Yeah, really disappointing. As we were all on the side of rooting for Sun Nudes.
Well, if you had to choose an MVP, who would it be? As there is the MVP poll. I don't think I've ever been so depressed about something not my team losing that wasn't like actual LCS. Like the last time I was this depressed, when it wasn't like a PMA LCS team, was when TSM got kicked out of group stage last year.
Yeah. That was rough.
That is the amount of emotional feel that I have right now. You know, Euromoose and Juice Me Daddy having really, really high vision scores. And you just kind of think, no, Perpetual Tilt, I didn't cry to that because while I am a TSM fan, I'm also a Clutch fan, and I was at a Clutch gaming party when that all happened.
You friends?
No, it was with strangers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I feel bad.
Damage taken. Let's look at that. Xin Zhao tanking the most damage on his team. And Kingston and Kakashi coming in as well. I would have to give it to Opie. Some of those crits and focus were really, really good.
I think that, the spell shields by Opie were also just on point at times.
Yeah. And, Kakashi was doing well in the later parts of the game, especially soloing out Digital Love. Kingston had some really, really good moments with the triple kill in the bot lane. The torpedo coming up more towards the later part of the game. And then Euromoose had some nice clutch engages as well, but as you said, was dying a little bit too much from over-aggression. Admiral for the side of Sin Nudes. Definitely amazing play out of Juice Me Mommy and Digital Love, and some great engages by Juice Me Daddy. Hillary Clinton and Obora kind of just giving the business to Kakashi in the top lane as well as Juice Me Mommy. I'd have to probably just give it to Opie because, while Sivir being like a more supportive ADC, and it's a little bit easier when you're just like, hey, I'm going to press R. and then we just go. Um, you know, almost 10 CS per minute in a almost 47-minute game, having 459 farm. Really, really good. The most gold in the game by a wide margin. Um, and just focusing the correct targets in the fights, and like you said, clutch spell shields. Uh,
All right, so do we want to hear about this mystery skin and who won it?
yep, let's hear about the mystery skin, and then I'm gonna close the chat for.
The mystery skin of the hashtag Dignitas goes to Perpetual Tilt.
Perpetual Tilt. ADCs can win MVPs, and you can win a mystery skin. Congratulations, as we will now be going into the player of the game part.
Hey.
Hey, Frank, join us upstairs.
Hey, come. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? I'm waiting for my co-host. There he is. All right, so congratulations to the side of DP. I'm assuming Sin Nudes did not want to comment, so that's why they're not here.
Brooks, will the torpedo? Oh, will the torpedoes not?
Wait, did someone ask them, or just like it's okay? But I just want to make sure someone asked them before they.
I don't believe anyone asked them, but they generally have not shown up. Hold on. Let me ask Hillary. Hey, you want to get someone to come in chat?
It's okay. Like no worries. Just
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. Just don't just start without them. Yo,
I'll come give you my
what's up,
time.
dude?
How's it going?
Sweet.
Hey,
news.
Sean.
How's it going?
All right, how's it going, guys? All right, so we're gonna start this now. Sean is gonna be the representative from Sin Nudes. Well, so first off, congratulations to DP on your 2-0, or your 2 wins, since it is 2 best of ones.
Thank you.
And I'm just gonna start with you, Sean. The entire chat was so behind y'all, and you were playing like a monster.
was-
Where do you feel like the tilting point for y'all kind of came back and were winning these scrappy fights and stuff, but then like where did y'all feel like it kind of slipped through?
Yeah. Well, first of all, thanks. I just love Fizz, so that's probably why I do good on it most of the time. But yeah, I think the biggest tilting point was probably the triple kill bot lane. That's where I thought where things started to unravel for our team. But yeah, I definitely think it was the triple kill for sure. Bot lane.
Okay. Yeah, because there was a lot of people who were just wanting to know. I think, hey, chat, I'll let y'all ask the questions. Get some questions ready since we do have someone from Send Nudes here for the first time, I think, in a while since the Popo game. So get some questions ready for both DP and Send Nudes. Going over to you, Bear Jr., you got focused really, really hard in Game 2. Where did the Jacks come from?
Nice. Wait, what'd you say? Where the Jacks?
Where did the Jacks come from? And then in game you got focused hard as well. So how were you able to deal with that?
Well, the Jacks pick was I've played it in the past. That's probably besides Garen and Aurelia my like third meta pick that I'd go for.
Don't tell them that.
It's
It's out of nowhere.
what is it? The Xin Zhao and the Garen don't do well into it because you can just click E and walk away, and then they have to burn flashes at least. So at least when I was dying, they were burning flash ults for it, and it was manageable. Like if you die without that happening, they just kill you again as soon as you get back to lane. But it was manageable to keep up in CS if you just walk away and hit E, even if they kill you, because they have to burn too much for it. And you outscale Garen too with the Conqueror, and you can just keep pushing. You push turrets faster too.
Question for Bear. What after the very, very extended Baron fight where you guys died about 7 times,
Yes.
is really when the lead was biggest for Sun Nudes. What was your strategy? What was happening in the comms for you guys to try to get back in the game at that point?
Just making sure everyone stayed calm because we knew we still had a really good chance of outscaling them with the Sivir comp. Just running them over in a team fight. So as long as we didn't lose inhibitors like that easily, if you noticed, we lost our mid inhib because I canceled my back on accident. I was backing top lane to stop that and clear the wave, and then I accidentally I right clicked on the map or something, and just canceled it, and they ended up getting mid inhib. So that was a kind of a stutter point, and then we just made sure to poke them off Baron every time it was started, and luckily they never got to finish it. That was pretty lucky. And from that point, once we knew they couldn't get the Baron, it was we were pretty sure that we had the game secured. It was a little shaky. It was a little shaky though, still toward the end, but
So I
that's
have
just because they're good players.
I have some questions. One, back to Sean. Perpetual Tilt from chat says, "What's it like to have more PMA LCS fans than anyone else combined for your team?" Because and I'm not joking, the entire chat was going for you.
I had no idea that
Well, what's it like
we
knowing
had
that
so
now, I
many
guess?
fans. It's nice. Hopefully we can pull out one win in the season. I think that's our goal right now, just to get one win under our belt. And I think we're getting a lot better at coordination. And getting more comfortable to play with each other. So
my question for you, Sean, is do you? Well, first off, I think you guys did a good job, and I agree. The coordination is definitely getting a lot better. Do you guys have a specific? Does Sun Nudes have a specific shot caller on the team, or is it multiple people? Like you guys are all just kind of chiming in.
So I've been designated the main shot caller, but we've had a few struggling with listening to calls sometimes. And so yeah, I'm the main dedicated shot caller, and also Caleb will make suggestions, but most of the time it's like, no, Caleb will die in response to his calls. So yeah, I'm the main shot caller.
Gotcha. I was only curious because I think that for me, watching the game, the biggest point of turn was the one Baron fight where you ulted, Sivir ended up spell shielding, and then you went in. The team didn't follow. They continued Baron, then still even after you died, which ended up being like a full, almost an ace and Baron swing. And so that to me just seemed like the turning point, and it just seemed like you guys were in between like going in and focusing Baron. And so I was just trying to see like where the miscommunication could have lied.
Yeah, I think I was just kind of trying to swing my dick at that point. I thought that I could solely just zone them off just because of the size of my dick, and they assured me that they could kill Baron extremely fast, which I thought so they could too, because like we had Sin and Lucian and like Garen to an extent to bring that down, but I guess it wasn't enough. So I was just trying to keep them out from trying to team fight us. Because we knew we'd be stacked up for that Annie Bear, and it would be really scary. So, yeah, I was just trying to zone them off, but it just didn't work out.
All right, so a couple questions that I want to get to
from chat.
From chat and myself is for the MVPs and for Sean. Someone in chat wants to know, what were the comms like when the Nexus was about to go down? Let's start with Will and OP.
Well, if we would have just had an Alistar autoing a couple more times there, it probably would have gone down that first time. So I was just like, auto attack, Nexus, do it, and it didn't go down. So We were like, oh no, we're throwing. Oh no.
And then the subsequent TP from the torpedo, and then trying to expect A alone. What was that about? Game 1 MVP.
Well, so I had a crazy thought, which it happens, you know, I'm wood 5, whatever. And I was like, oh, it's really low. I can just TP, and then I got, you know, swayed from my team to not do that. And instead, we had the idea, which it looked like I was just being an idiot running towards their base. But the idea was to try to get
I
some
don't know what that
wards.
was about.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't anybody named Bear's idea.
It wasn't my captain's idea or anything.
That's kind of funny
but
because I feel
to-
like that's very much a. Oh wait, this is sarcasm. Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
So that was the idea of running in there trying to get the wards in place, and inevitably I did die for it. And then the wards didn't even get used, so it was all for naught.
Yeah, so one thing I do want to say, we'd be remiss if we didn't say congratulations on both the MVPs for OP. Yes, ADCs can win MVP, Perpetual Tilt. And for the Torpedo on your Game 1 performances as well. One last question from chat. While the Garen did well in Game 2, I feel like it did not mesh well with the team comp. What was the mindset behind that pick? Sean, I'm going to venture to guess that it was more of just we're not going to ban the Garen, we'll just pick it away from him and see what we can make work with it, or have y'all been practicing the Garen?
That was correct, but actually, like even before we went into these games, we knew that Bear's top 3 threats to our team would be Aurelia, Yasuo, and Garen, and then Nasus following that. And we decided to let it slip and see if we could let it slip by and not have him first pick it first game, and it just happened. So, yeah, that was the second game was definitely very much a counter, and we tried to work that into our comp as the best we could, and we had comps made to fit that, and maybe the game doesn't fit with that comp as well as we thought initially.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way that y'all played around top side, the way you played in the mid lane, I mean, I'm sure the Torpedo can talk about this. You exerted a lot of pressure mid lane. Our resident mid laner had some questions on your build about why there was no Protobelt at all, but that's something we can talk about on a different date.
There was no what at all? I'm sorry.
Protobelt.
Oh, well, I mean, if you need the crutch, yeah, you take Protobelt.
Wow. 1v1 me.
We're going live with a 1v1 between. No, okay. So if there are no other questions from the chat or the caster desk, we're going to call it here. Congratulations, DP, on your 2 wins tonight. And to send nudes, I'm letting you know that all 20 some odd people that were in chat were telling, like, so hyped when it was going for your favor that they were all spamming Baron, and were spamming Baron when you took the Ocean Drake, and we're still spamming Baron, and just really wanted y'all to win. They really wanted y'all to win. You have a lot of fans, you have a lot of support. You popped the heck off, Sean, on the Fizz. Best zoning ults in A, by the way. And
Oh, really?
I
Are
mean,
you serious?
I mean,
Or you just-
a lot of them were like, you know, max range trying to do the most damage, but like they still zoned off like key members.
Yeah.
Like Frank said, no one's trying to zone, but you know that's what they ended up being. So
It wasn't totally useless.
yeah, exactly.
Oh.
It's not like, you know, like you're clicking your ult and then you accidentally click on the mini map and it goes behind you or something.
Oh, yeah,
You know.
that's fun though.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
No, but yeah, it was immaculate play out of you and the rest of your team, doing some really good work. Better luck next week, which our next game will be tomorrow night. I'm not entirely sure what time, Frank.
9 p.m.
9 p.m. Eastern. Codename Carriers Next Door will be playing the E-Girls of Ashen. So for all of us here, for myself, for Panic at the Top Hat, for Mouse Robber, and all of us here at the Not So Lively broadcast crew, thank you so much. and good night.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.